Om Shanti. Topic today is relationship within. We know that during the cycle from golden age until iron age, we have been having relationships within ourselves and also outside ourselves. But when it came to the copper age and iron age, we became less and less concentrated on the within and more on the outside. So today, at the end of the cycle, we are almost strangers to ourselves. We don't really know ourselves. What makes us think like this? What makes us happy or sad? Why do we get these vices? How come we are sensitive? How come we don't understand our own emotions? So many things about ourselves. We have lost touch. So, what does Baba do? He gives us a mirror that shows me what I am, how I am, who I am, from where I come, and to where I have to return. It's all about me. The whole of the Murli is about me, my relationship with my eternal Father, and my journey in the cycle, how I came, how I interacted with millions of people, and how I have to go back. So the story of the cycle is me, 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 or I. So today, when Baba comes, he has to tell us which one is the true I, the me, and which one is the false I, the me. So we get the two sides, but as students of Brahma Kumaris, we keep the two sides of us with us for a very long time. The false me and a little bit of the real me. We keep this double character inside us for a long time. Even though we are BKs, even though we know that what we are doing is not really correct, but we do it because it's our habit, it's our character, we're used to it, and the old comes very fast into our lives compared to what Baba is telling us about our true self. So it is no wonder that among BKs there is competition, there is comparison, there is ego play, there is a lot of falsehood, there is a lot of untruth, because we still have these two personalities within us. But what Baba is doing is slowly, he makes the false me become grayer, become invisible, become thin, become lost slowly. And then as I lose my old Tamo Pradhan character, I'm able to imbibe Baba's knowledge, Sato Pradhan knowledge. It is a process. So every now and then, we can stop and ask ourselves, on this journey from the false me to the new me, where am I? Where am I? Halfway, a quarter way, three-quarter way to my real self? Now, there are two things which I am really happy to share with you. One is knowledge. Knowledge is theory, and most of us, we have lots and lots and lots of theory. You can ask any instrument, any teacher, any BK on any topic, they are first class. Why? Why first class? Because they know the lesson, they know the theory, they know what it is. But theory is not practice. Theory is just in the mind. Theory is just understanding in the head. But when it becomes part of me in my heart, then it is no longer necessary to talk. No need to talk because you become the embodiment. Look at the pictures of great people, say Krishna. Just the picture itself makes you happy. He doesn't talk, but he gives a lot of inspiration to those who do bhakti. Just the picture. Does he talk? No. So talking is nothing. Talking is just talking. But when you become the embodiment, then the talking becomes less. So now when I check myself, when you check yourselves, you can ask yourself, how much do I talk and how much do I live? Am I living it or am I talking it? Am I a human doing or am I a human being? So when Baba talks, he talks from the heart. We are his children. We are his family. We are his helpers. We work together with Baba to create a new world. And so when he gives the Murli, he's not giving any theory. He's not giving any knowledge in that sense. What he wants us to do is to feel the Murli, experience the Murli, experience the feeling, experience the belongingness, experience the time, experience the family, BK family as ours. So it's a lot of feelings, no theory. For example, in today's Murli, Baba talks about viceless, vicious. It tells the whole story. Vicious world will become a viceless world. Where does it begin? Where does it end? Inside us. So we can be great scholars, we can be great teachers, but it doesn't mean anything. Your life, your achievement, your happiness, and your light, they are the ones that expose the soul. So listening to the Murli is a very, very important process that we go through. Now, am I listening to the Murli with my head? Am I listening to the Murli with my heart? Am I listening to the Murli as a routine? Or am I listening to the Murli as something new? So the mind preparedness, listening to the Murli is of utmost important, because every word in the Murli, every sentence in the Murli is magic. It comes from God. It has to be magic. It's the truth. It's beautiful. It changes hell to heaven. It makes men into deities. So you can imagine, it's not Murli, it's magic. But can I feel the magic? Can I understand the magic? And can I convey the magic? Everybody can read Murli. You don't have to be a teacher. Even after taking the 7 days course, you can read the Murli very well. It's nothing. It's not an achievement. It's not a skill. It's just a reading methodology. But when I can understand who is speaking to whom, with what intention, and how should I listen to it and accept it. So listening with the head, listening with the heart are two different things. When we look at a class, 30 people, 40 people, 100 people, 100 students. When you are in the process of reading the Murli, the class can become energized. The faces can become shining. The smile begins to appear. That is a good class. Can be 10 people, 20 people, 50 people, 100 people listening to the Murli. But after a few lines of the Murli, you look at the faces of the people who are listening to the Murli. Is there a brightness? Do the eyes shine? Is there a smile? Is there an agreement? Is there enjoyment? Is there happiness? Is there a new energy emerging? Just the class will sort of portray how much the teacher himself or herself is the embodiment of the Murli, and how much of that is transferred to the class. I'm not reading a newspaper. I'm not reading a report. I am telling the very words that God spoke to his direct children. That God, who loves his children so much, he wants them to understand the truth, to live the truth, and to create the true world, Satya Yuga. So this is a relationship within which we have to inculcate. Now, what I find is, generally all over the world, When BKs are BKs for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and so on. So becoming BKs, living a BK life is like automatic. There's Amrit Vela, there's Murli, and then there's Brahma Bhojan, and then there's Seva, this and that. Very routine. And so what happens? Many, many, many BKs, they live on the external, not on the internal. They live on the external. They do networking. They do a lot of connecting. They look for name and fame. They look for popularity. They look for friends. They look for gangs. They look for personal, what shall I say, personal gain. They look for support. So all these things are happening outside us, and it has nothing to do with the quality of the soul and the realization within the soul. We get caught up in the computer, we get caught up emailing, we get caught up connecting to people, lots of things. And most BKs get caught up in that. So they create a picture of themselves on the external, that they are happy, they are good, they are popular, they are famous, they are this, that, and the other. But what's happening inside? Is there an improvement? Is there a shift of experience? Is there a shift of whatever beliefs we had? Is there a shift? So when I talk about the relationship within, there are few checking points that I can ask myself. Say I have a question. Say I have a problem. Say a situation comes. Whom do I consult first? Baba, my Lokik family, the BK instrument, or BK friend? Who is my first point of contact? Something happens. Who is my first point of contact? If there is a shift and the Murli has pierced the heart, the first contact will be Shiv Baba. Baba, I have this pain. Baba, this has come. Baba, what is your opinion? Baba, what should we do? Baba, help me to make a decision. First point of contact from inside. But we run to the senior, we report to the senior, and we make a small thing big, and it goes all over the world. So the first point of contact is I and my Baba. First. But we like to make news. So somebody faints, somebody falls, somebody's sick, somebody has something. The first thing is in the world news, BK world news. So are we doing the right thing? No harm in telling anybody anything, no harm. But what is my first contact point? If it is something serious, it should be Baba, 1, Lokik, 2, BK, 3. All three can happen together. But where do I go first? So what is your relationship with yourself and Baba? I tell you a very simple story. In the Hindu scriptures, there is a story where all these wonderful sisters, gopis and gopis. They are in love with God, with Krishna. They are in love with Krishna. And so, in a picture depicting that everyone is totally in love, totally surrendered to Krishna, they have drawn a picture where every gop and gopi has Krishna. So actually, there's one Krishna, not two, not three, but they show 20 Krishnas with 20 gopis. Why? This is our story. Is Baba my Baba or our Baba? Baba is mine. First thing, anything that happens, I have to talk to my Baba. And for you, it is your Baba. And for somebody else, it is that somebody else's Baba. So Baba is everybody's, but there's only one Baba. So the concept of omnipresent has become popular because of this. But Baba is not omnipresent. Baba is omnipotent. I can feel him, you can, he can, they can, everybody can. So, omnipotent, not omnipresent, and this has been portrayed in the life of Krishna. So, is God everywhere? If Baba is mine, he's only mine. I'm not going to share Baba with you. And you will also say the same thing. My Baba. My Baba. So your relationship with God, is he the first point of contact? Number one. Number two, what is the Murli? We read so many Murlis. What is it? The Murli is a compass. North, just go north. Or you're going east, just go east. You'll reach your destination. So he's giving us the direction. Because we have been going north, south, east, west, everywhere we have been going. Looking here, looking there, door to door, searching, finding. Baba gives a compass. So when you have a compass, you know which road to take. You will not take the wrong road. You will only take the road that Baba shows. And Baba's compass is Srimad. He tells us what to think, what to see, what not to see, what to hear, what not to hear, what to eat, what not to eat, whom to talk to, whom not to talk to, what kind of relationship should we keep, what kind of relationship should we avoid. Everything is there. Everything. So he's telling us compass. Now, when you have a compass, we stop wandering. We stop wasting time. We stop asking. We stop looking. We know the direction, we start moving. So we are taking positive steps towards the right direction. And in the compass, he gives us our aim and object. Sometimes we read some books, we don't have an aim and object. Sometimes we do some pujas, mantras, very good. It's not bad, but there's no aim and object. But here Baba not only gives us the compass, he gives us the aim and the object. So we haven't reached our aim, we haven't touched our object. So we have to move on. I cannot say, I know, I understand, I'm working. We have not reached the goal. So when you have a compass, there are no gray areas, nothing that is blur, because everything is very clear. So once I know what road to take, I can live cheaply. I don't spend money asking for this advice, looking for that book, reading something, going to somebody for advice. I live cheaply and economically because I'm working on myself inside. Inside me, I have a boundary. I have a boundary in my heart. This one, yes. Vegetarian food cooked by BKs, yes. Vegetarian food cooked by non-BKs, no. Boundary, boundary. So this boundary helps me, saves me, helps, saves. So I have a boundary. So there is direction, there is economy, there is security. Baba's Murli, wonderful Murli. So again, when I have boundaries inside me with whom to share seva, for example, I have boundaries. I don't share with everyone. If I have some thoughts, I have people with whom I can share and we can work together. So I become clear about what I have to do. And this helps me to reduce my stress. I go to the wrong person, stress. I ask the wrong person, stress. I ask a person who is egoistic, stress. So I know how to take care of myself by going to the right person. And this is called self-care, care for the soul. Now, when I care for the soul, I become anti-fragile. A fragile soul is sensitive, will cry, will get angry, will quickly respond, will quickly SMS wrong messages. That is a fragile soul. Very fast to show its anger, its distaste, its sensitivity. And so it is anti-fragile. So it is fragile. I have to become anti-fragile. So when I have the compass, I'm economical, I go to the right person, I become anti-fragile. People can gossip about me, people can scold me, people can avoid me, people can not respect me. Who cares? I'm here for Baba. Baba respects me. I respect him. I try my best, but I can't get everybody's support. That is true. I'm happy with what I have. So I keep my self-respect. I become anti-fragile. I can't control anybody. They don't want to know, it's their fault. They don't want to change, their fault. They don't want to understand, their fault. But the time will come when everybody will realize, let me wait. So again, I have to become anti-fragile. So when I'm anti-fragile, I expand. The soul expands. So what is the soul expansion? It can think wider. It can think broader. It can think higher. It can think real. It can interpret the Murli in the right way. You can understand the cycle and it has no doubts. The cycle is perfect with all the imperfect things around us. with all the imperfect people around us, we still find the drama as perfect. Why? Because I am mature. I understand everything has to happen at the right time. Everybody will become grown up at the right time. So I become like a tree, branches, twigs, leaves, flowers, so many things. I'm a tree. So what do I do as a tree? Birds come, birds go, birds build nests, birds don't build nests. I just watch. So when I become a detached observer like a tree, people make mistakes, no problem. People don't understand, no problem. People send wrong messages or wrong doing, no problem. Because it is their relationship within them. Their relationship within them. Who can correct it? Baba? No. They themselves. Murli or Baba's knowledge is the only knowledge in the world where Baba says, here is the medicine, you take it. So whether we take it or not is up to us. We can take half dose, quarter dose, forget to take full dose. But the Murli is for us. How we manage the inside of me. And Baba uses a very simple word, soul consciousness. Very simple word, soul conscious. So, can I look at Baba's Murli as medicine? So I have equilibrium. People can scold me or people can say anything, but I never lose sight of my aim, my object, my economy, my anti-fragility. I expand within, I grow, I accept the drama, and I have no worries. So this is a sign of true happiness. People ask, are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. I am happy. So this is how everything should be as is. I'm happy. I cannot ask you to grow faster. I cannot ask you to grow slower. I'm just a tree. People come and go. I just observe because each bird has to make, each soul has to make its own future. So each BK has to make its own inner relationship beautiful and complete. There are some, what shall I say, some people who tell me, oh, you don't know typing. Oh, you don't know how to send emails. Oh, you don't do this. Oh, you don't know this. I always ask myself, did Daddy Janki learn typing? Did Didi Nirmala sit in front of this one? There are people to do it. Let them do it. If everything you do, what are the others going to do? And one thing I find, because everybody in wherever I am, they send my murlis, they send my emails, they know what's happening. So instead of informing them by just sending the email, they know what's happening. So more people are involved, more people are busy. I don't have to be everything. So what am I? I am the spiritual teacher. Who is Daddy Janki? A spiritual teacher. Has anybody told, oh, you don't know typing, or you don't know English? How funny is that? How funny is that? And so, learning typing or learning is not an additional inside what shall I say, uh, uh, a compliment. It's just an outside thing that we do to link with people, to move with people, and to get on. But actually, if you're 100% involved in spirituality, you just get involved in spirituality. That's it. So it's easy. So I don't want to learn typing. There are people who can do it for me and very well. They do it better, faster than me. So good. So what is my role in this world? Very important to know because we get mixed up. Because we are in this role, we forget to play that role and we try to bring other roles into our lives. Well, I'm a spiritual teacher. I just concentrate on that. Somebody else is typing, they concentrate on that. Somebody else is doing something else, they concentrate on that. I don't want to be many players in my life. I want to play one role, spiritual teacher. That's an NC. So I play my role. And when it comes to administration and all, everybody knows what to do. If they don't do it, it's okay. They have their own compass. They have their own way. It's okay. There's no such thing as punishment, no such thing as right and wrong. Each one does according to his or her own inner relationship within. So, when we understand the Murli, what happens? I don't run. I just walk at a pace that I can sustain. No need to run. Those who run, they have to stop for breath. So we keep a pace that can sustain me 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 100 years. Keep a safe equilibrium, keep a safe pace. So when I have time to change myself, I can help others to change. I need time for myself. I need time to look inside. I need time to be silent. Every day, we need about 6 hours to be silent. Really. No need to show our ego. No need to have double language. Sometimes we say something which is not nice, but we make it as a joke. That's not good. So again, how transparent am I with myself that I learn how to give of myself the best that I can in this situation. I give of myself. So I need time to heal myself. I need time to recover. I need time to be healthy. So in one day, at least for 6 hours, be silent. Don't listen to classes. See yourself. See where your eyes go. See where your ears go. See what's happening to the birds that come to you, the tree. What are your feelings? Are you detached? Are you attached? Are you judging? Or are you just an observer? Understand yourself. Understand the Murli. Read the Murli again. So, there are many things that we can do to support ourselves. But what happens is we get excited because we have friends. Because we BKs, we have a lot of get-togethers, retreats, meetings, workshops. There's on and on and on, a lot of social activity. It's good, but there has to be a kind of silent detachment. How much to get involved, how much not to get involved, and not to show off, not to exhibit, and not to use that as a platform for anything selfish, but slowly understand why all this is happening. It is testing me. How much money I spend. Baba's money I spend for myself, my journey, my center, my students, my seva. So all accounted for. Or I just spend money for myself to go here and there. How much money am I giving to the yagya? Something for me to think about. Or am I always asking, help me, donate, donate, donate? I lose my self-respect. So a relationship within me, it contains a lot of things, but each one has to see what he or she wants and where he or she wants to go. What I really like is Baba's Murli says it all, and he says it beautifully. He says, remember me. What is remember me? Just be focused on yourself, your thoughts, on me, and grow. That's it. You're not big enough. You're still a baby, still naughty. Remember me. So Baba wants us to grow up, still not playing the mischievous tricks, trying to be somebody that I'm not or we are not. So I cannot lose out on my self-worth. There are some things which I would like to share with you. If I am focused on the outside world for my self-pride, sustenance, whatever, I lose me on the inside. Outside, my focus is there. I lose myself inside. So hard to be me. Hard to be me if there is outside control. This brother likes me, this sister likes me, this senior likes me, or this whatever likes me. So hard to be me if something outside is controlling me. I'm not myself. So how can I create a relationship inside me, with me and with God? Because that's the ultimate relationship. I and my Baba, omnipresent. My Baba, not your Baba. So omnipresent. So Baba says, use me, talk to me, look at me. How much do I do this? My first contact point. And Baba in his Murli has given me tools, sanjata. What tools I should keep? Silence is a tool. Observe is a tool. Not to talk and to react is a tool. These are tools. Baba gives me tools to mend. So when I really listen to the Murli with a sincere heart, I can be born twice, 2 times born. I come to Baba as a Shudra. I sincerely listen to the Murli, and there is an inside relationship within me that is growing and growing, making me into a divine being, and I emerge as an angel, twice born. So if I'm the same old self, thinking the same old patterns, same old ego, myself and my same old thoughts, same old friends, same old Murli, I am not working on myself from the inside. So this topic, relationship within, is a very beautiful topic. And the more I delve into it, the more I see how difficult it is for Tamo Pradhan souls to look within. And this is our test. When I'm Sato Pradhan, I'm always looking on the inside out. But now I'm a Tamo Pradhan soul. Whatever Baba says touches the ears and goes out. So Baba says, are you listening with your head or with your heart? Has the arrow pierced the heart or not? Murli, has it pierced your heart? Things to see in yourself. The way you talk, the way you see, the way you interact, the way you treat yourself, the way you love Baba, and the way you love this drama, and the way you accept the drama, and the way you keep your happiness, and the way you grow. It all depends on your relationships within you. So I have written some points. If I'm an extrovert, I become a people pleaser. I please people, I become a people pleaser if I'm extrovert. But if I'm introvert, I please myself. When I'm out, looking out, I lose sense of myself as a soul. I think of myself as a body, because extrovert is mostly body. I lose sense of myself when I look out. When I look out and make friends, I make friends without trusting. How many friends do we trust? Because we are just looking at the temporary, we make temporary friends and we trust temporarily. But Baba wants true friends, comes from inside. Satya, true friends, heart to heart. Those who look outside and want outside support, they need people to accept them. They are afraid of rejection. Because they are afraid of rejection, so they seek outside comfort, outside support. Baba doesn't say don't make friends with people. Yes, up to a certain level, but don't live on it. Don't grow on it. Now, when we don't know ourselves, we also violate other people's space. I have my own space. If I don't understand my boundaries, when I mix with people, I also don't understand their boundaries, and I can go into their private space. And this can create problems. So I have to heal myself from inside. Krishna is mine, Baba is mine, not yours. So these are some of my thoughts. And to explain this further, I am talking about players in my life. See, I am a soul. I play many roles. I can play the role of a friend, a teacher, a mother, a healer, or any other role. So how many roles am I playing from my inside? and not from my outside. When I play a role on body consciousness, I'm not helping myself, I'm not helping others. But when I play my role with others, coming from the inside, after having healed myself, treated myself, loved myself, I treat other people, I am sincere. It's not just blind nasihat, blind advice. So, how is my reaction with other people? Am I speaking from my heart or am I speaking from my head? Which one of this is the true me? Am I a friend? Am I a soulmate to myself? I, the soulmate to myself and to Baba? Am I that? If I'm outside, then I'm controlled by time. If I'm inside, I become timeless. I'm bliss. See, why in the gold, let me say, in the soul world, it's timeless because we are our true selves, timeless. Time comes when we come into space and time and body and physical. But when I go into deep meditation, it's timeless, it's bliss. At least 6 hours in the day, keep silent. And not silent, empty silence, silence to touch the self. As a BK, how do you want to progress and in which way? Do I need friends in this? Or is it a journey I walk alone? What kind of a journey am I in? So, as BKs, many of us, we have to grow up fast. Many of us have to grow up fast because we are not getting that maturity. I really love one point that Baba said some time ago. That point was, Mama didn't go out much, and Mama didn't do as much service as the daddies. Not much service, not going out as much as the daddies. Service, 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 a lot all over the world. But why is Mama number two? Why? And Baba only said one thing. She is mature. So that struck a bell in my mind. Mature thinking, not looking for quick name and fame and wealth and popularity, but to be sincerely working on yourself inside as a mature. So, Mama, little service, short time. Number two, why? Baba said maturity. So, if there's maturity in a short time, you can do a lot. If there's no maturity, you do a lot and you gain little. So, a lot of things that Baba says, he doesn't explain further, but we can draw our own conclusions. So I always ask myself, am I happy? Am I happy? Now, happiness has got nothing to do with laughing and whatever. It has to do with contentment. I don't have to worry about others. I just have to work on myself. That's why I'm here. Now, how do I work on myself? Is it going to be time? how do I work on myself? I'm looking at the time. So it's a long, long story. How do I work on myself? So to cut short everything, I work on two levels, conscious level and subconscious level, sanskars. So am I managing at least my conscious level properly? And am I putting a break on my sanskar or subconscious? How much am I working on these two? So that I am gaining more power, more strength, more love, more understanding, more maturity, and I'm in control of myself and my emotions. Number one. Number two, meditation is not doing. Meditation is being. So when I sit in Baba's room for 20 minutes, how much of the 20 minutes was I feeling gratitude, feeling happy, feeling loving, feeling being blessed, feeling of peace? How much did I have the feeling of being in my home, the soul world? These are the things that I have to check when I am doing meditation. So meditation is being and not doing. Again, self-check. Again, I am not my thoughts. So if I have an ugly thought coming to me, I have an unwanted thought coming to me, I am not that. So I can say, oh, you're here, go away. You're here, go away. Don't touch it, don't use it, don't hate it, just chase it away. So I am not my thoughts. Another thing the Murli says is, learn to talk silently, a silent language. Your eyes speak. Your eyes speak. So when I look at the fan, I'm in the Murli room, I'm reading the Murli and I look at the fan. Suddenly someone must get up and adjust the fan, either the speed or the position. I don't have to say, oh, can you just change the position of the fan? I don't have to say it. My eyes do the speaking. So the more I am in yoga and the more others are in yoga, there are no words. Words are not necessary. The eyes do the talking. In Golden Age, most of the talking is through the eyes, the meeting of the eyes, the signals through the eyes, everything through the eyes. So I use speech to speak in silence. This is the greatest speech. Look at Baba. He gives Murli through Brahma Baba. But his greatest speech, Baba's greatest speech is silence. Sudah time ya ini. I didn't feel the time going. This is the greatest speech. Baba's speech is in silence. Baba's speech is simple. Baba's relationship is detached. Baba's behavior is diamond-like. Baba gives us such good food for the body and the mind. Baba makes my intellect divine. So, brothers and sisters, there is quite a lot of notes that I've taken down, but I've just sort of said it very simply. But it's very interesting to understand yourself, love yourself, and grow inside. Outside, nobody needs to know. You are a spiritual being, and your real relationship is only with one, not many. So become a spiritual being in the true sense of the word. And thank you very much. Om Shanti.